Hello my lovelies and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. For today's video I thought I would do this because I have seen it floating around on YouTube a lot lately, and it's basically answering your guys' assumptions about me. Basically I took to Instagram to ask you guys what your assumptions were of me, and I'm going to be answering them for you today and seeing whether you guys got them very right or very wrong. There are a few here that kind of took me by surprise, so I guess let's just get straight into it. So the first one is, you're the sweetest soul. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Basically, I just believe in the whole treat people how you want to be treated and like always be nice and kind to people. You never know what someone is going through in their life, so just if they're angry, if they're rude, I don't know, just be nice, just be kind. Some people can really get on your nerves sometimes, but like you've just got to be a nice and sweet soul. Another one also said, I think you come off as a really lovely person. That's a really lovely assumption. Thank you so much. Hope that people who also know me really personally think the same. So yeah. The next one is, you have the perfect relationship with Josh. So for any of you that didn't know, Josh is my boyfriend who I've been with for about over a year and a half now, and obviously being in a teenage relationship isn't always perfect. We do have our ups and downs of course, but personally in my eyes we do have a very near what I would picture myself to be in a almost perfect relationship, if that kind of makes sense. It may seem like a perfect relationship to some of you guys, which I totally get, because online every relationship looks perfect, but behind the scenes, behind closed doors, there's always so many more things that you don't see and that couples go through together that obviously isn't exposed online. I think the ups and downs are also what makes you stronger in a relationship. It isn't theoretically perfect, but it is as perfect as what I would want it to be. Otherwise I wouldn't be happy, but I am. So the next one is, you hated high school. This is funny because I didn't hate high school. I do admit there were definitely days that I did hate and I did dread going to high school during the 5 years. I mean, you go to a school for 5 years, there are going to be days that you are going to dread. And then there's going to be days that are fine. So this one's really interesting. So it's, you drink a lot and go to heaps of parties. For anyone that doesn't know, the drinking age here in New Zealand is actually 18, it's not 21 or anything. So this does mean that I have lots of friends who are 18 who I party with. However, I used to party a lot more when I was younger, believe it or not. I had a few older friends that I would go to lots and lots of parties with, but I've grown up a little bit more, and over the past year I have barely gone to any parties whatsoever. I am so boring. I'm constantly working or just busy, or I'm too tired to go out to a party unless it is a good or close friends of mine and I make the full-on effort to go and get ready and go out, like I am actually in the next upcoming 2 weekends, because I got my 2 friends 18th, which is so exciting. But the past year and year 13, where you'd think you would party the most, I balanced 2 to 3 jobs, which meant going from one job to the other, and then I would finish late on Saturdays, so it meant I would never ever go out, but I would sit on my phone once I got home from work and just have major FOMO at everyone that was out. So party wise, I don't actually go out and party and drink a lot, but I do find that assumption really funny because it like used to kind of have me to a T. Now it's not me at all. Like, I'm very sociable, love partying, not saying I don't, but I just honestly have no time to anymore. Next one is, you're popular. I honestly hate the stigma and the stereotype around popularity. In high school I never used to see myself as popular. In the high school I went to, everyone kind of stuck to themselves. In like intermediate, which is like middle school, I did kind of see the whole popularity thing, and then I just grew up and kind of grew out of the whole popularity thing. However, my group at school, my group of friends, my good close group of friends that I thought no one even saw or knew existed at school, were rumoured to be called the plastics. Oh, this amuses me so much because I never thought that anyone even looked at my group of friends at school. We sat in a block ourselves every single break, and like honestly it's really amusing, but it's kind of funny looking at it now. I mean, I don't mind being called plastic. Next assumption is you're an extrovert. Also, I love your videos. I don't know if I consider myself to be an extrovert because I can be very outgoing, outspoken, and like very loud around the people I know and my good friends. Put me in a place where I don't know everyone, I'll talk, but I'm not very loud or opinionated. I find it very easy to socialize and talk to people. But yeah, sometimes when you're in a large group and you don't know everyone, I can be a little bit quiet. I don't feel awkward, like it's not awkward quiet, I'll just sit there on my phone kind of thing, but I guess that's kind of right, kind of not. So I don't know if I am or not. The next one is you went to a school with a bad reputation but you actually thought it was really good. And this is actually very true. I did go to a high school that did have quite a bad reputation, but I found it fine. It's honestly about who you hang out with and who your friends are and what kind of crowd you get drawn into. I mean, I did go through a teenage phase of my life where, yeah, let's just not talk about that. It kind of did, but didn't reflect on my school. I don't know, I thought it was like good. I did have good experiences there, plus I got to finish like a whole year early. I think that's just because I stuck my head down and actually did some work. It kind of depends on the type of person that you are that will like lead to an outcome with going to a school with a bad reputation. So I turned out fine. So the assumption, yeah, is actually true. Next assumption is you're not going to uni. This assumption is incorrect. So yes, I have actually applied and I've been accepted, so I am going to uni at the end of this month. Very nervous, don't know how it's gonna go. Okay, the next one is that you gym every day for hours straight. Oh my gosh, this is wrong. So I do gym most days, definitely not every day because it is really important to let your body heal and have a rest day and let all your muscles repair. But when I do go to the gym, it's for about 3 to 5 depending days a week, and I will only ever be there for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours at max. I like probably will never go for 2 hours, but like yeah, sometimes if I had like a long warm down and a stretch, it could almost be 2 hours. But the shortest amount of time I'll spend there is about 45 minutes. That's if I'm having an off day or I need to do a quick HIIT workout and get out of there and rush on to the next place I need to be. So no, I do not gym every day for hours straight. The next one is you did really well at school. Yeah, I actually did do pretty well at school. I mean, for some things I was pretty borderline. Just like your normal average, like achieving and passing kind of thing. But there were some subjects that I did excel in, which led me to passing my last year of NCA a year early. Is why I did get to do part-time high school last year. I only had 2 classes, which allowed me my university entrance, and it also allowed me to graduate with all of my friends. And then the rest was already done. I wouldn't change a thing. I did study, but I also did have some subjects where I naturally was kind of advanced in. So yeah. Another one is you go out and party every weekend. I've already answered that. Definitely do not. Might change when I'm 18, but I don't know. We'll see. This is another one I actually missed that I want to talk about. It says, I know this is weird. Are you an atheist? This assumption is really interesting. Beliefs and views on like God and stuff, I just believe everyone's entitled to their own opinion about that sort of thing. I know it can be quite personal, especially with like religion and your belief and all of that sort of thing, so I totally understand that. Personally, I don't know if I believe in God. I don't think so. I do, however, like to believe that someone is always watching over you, keeping you safe, whether it's like a loved one who has passed or whatever. I do like to kind of believe in that, and that's just an own kind of like personal thing. You wish you got paid more for makeup. I charge a rate that I've personally created when it comes to clients anyway, so that's kind of how much I want to make based on how I think my performance on a client's face is, or how my skills are, and that's just about it. Like, sometimes I wish that I earned enough to be a proper job, yes. That's just due to the fact that I balance 2 to 3 jobs, and sometimes it just becomes too much for me, and I wish I could just have the one job, my passion being makeup. But it will get there one day, hopefully, and that's just because I love it and I want to do a job that I love every single day of my life. Being a makeup artist, when it comes to like ball season and stuff, it does earn an okay amount of money. Anyway, that is all the assumptions done for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up or subscribe to my channel down below. I upload every week and I'm trying to become more and more consistent and just better overall with my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!